Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Greed coming at y'all with another video. And like I said in my previous video, this is gonna be a Boruto video, and I'm gonna be talking about the most recent chapter. Not necessarily like a chapter review I usually do for other manga chapters and whatnot. This is gonna be like me talking about one thing, and as y'all can see from the title and thumbnail, man, it's gonna be about the Rasengan Uzuhiko. I think that's how you pronounce it. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say my thoughts until after the intro. Now, man, we got this new chapter, and I'm gonna explain a little bit what's been going on in the chapter. Chapter starts with Boruto. He's still talking to Code, but he's like really trying to get him to leave the village because he's like, bro, like I don't want to have to kill you, or I don't want to have to, give you another injury like that scar you got on your eye. Basically Boruto is just talking his shit like the goat he is, and we see everybody in the village kind of fighting against these 10-tailed creatures that Code brought along with him. And we also see Boruto fight him too, and he like one-shots all them bitches. But as I said, y'all, this video is more so about the Rasengan Uzuhiko and what do we think it is. I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on a few things and my theory on what I think, how it's going to work. Because this is like a whole new move that we've never seen before. And I also wanted to talk about what did Boruto mean when he told Code he doesn't understand the true horrors of the Ten Tails. I'm gonna also touch on that a little bit. But man, Rasengan Uzuhiko, y'all. Now, I honestly am very not confused, more so interested in like what it really is and how it's gonna be, or how it's gonna turn out, like how he's gonna fight with it. He says Rasengan Uzuhiko. Now I'm assuming it's gonna be like, my best assumption for this move has to be the Chidori stream, or not even Chidori stream, but like how Sasuke kind of coats himself in lightning. It has a name, I just can't remember the name of it, but like Sasuke like literally like does the Chidori and he like puts it like around his body kinda, or just puts lightning around his body. And I think that's basically what this new move is, this Rasengan Uzi. Imagine like, Sasuke's little lightning coat, and but with wind this time, or you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's literally what Boruto's doing. He's basically doing that, but instead it's with wind. And the cool thing about this is like, how can I put it? The cool thing about this is that he gets to, I'm gonna assume that this allows Boruto to do a lot of shit differently. Like maybe he can fly with this. Now considering that he's an Otsutsuki, he can already fly. But I don't know, maybe there's some other things that this new move shares, or not shares, but this new move allows him to do, like other than just super speed and super strength. You know what I'm like? I'm pretty sure he gets stronger when he uses this shit, but I'm just thinking about it like this. Like imagine every time he hits Code, it's like a Rasengan hitting him. Instead of him actually just doing the Rasengan, bro, every time he hit Code, he's probably like literally hitting him with a Rasengan, just with his hands and feet. Like, you know how crazy that has to be, bro? Cause look, like, bro, I couldn't imagine if Naruto was just punching niggas and it was like the level of a Rasengan every time he hit a nigga. Not saying Naruto can't hit as hard as his Rasengans, cause maybe he can, and I don't know, but I know whenever Naruto do a Rasengan, it's usually like, I'm about to end this motherfucker type shit. Bro, Boruto having that around his entire body, like, I never seen something like this coming, bro. Like a Rasengan on the body, bro. like a body Rasengan is nuts. Like I said, bro, he combos Code, bro. He's done. Like, he should be dead, right? But considering Code is also has a karma, he's super strong. Maybe it won't affect him as much as I'm probably thinking it would. But nah, I'm really excited to see this move, man, because it's so many things that he could probably do with this move. Shit, he could probably make Rasengans appear out of nowhere type shit, like on some Ashura shit, bro. Like, you never know, bro. Especially since he has no Suzuki inside of him already. It's like, that's another thing too. Did Momoshiki help him figure out this move? Did Sasuke help him figure out this move? This is like, we all know that he trained with Sasuke, but did Momoshiki also play a part in his training as well? Like, I feel like he would not have to, but I feel like he would pitch in only because, you know, Boruto is the reason why he's kind of still alive or conscious in Boruto's head. So he would kind of have to pitch into Boruto's training and kind of help him out, you know, figuring out his own abilities as well. Yeah, man, I'm just really excited to see how Rasengan Uzuhiko is gonna work, because the first thing that came to my mind, y'all, is like just punching and kicking, but every blow feel like a Rasengan. And think about how strong Boruto is. Imagine how strong his regular Rasengan is, but then he putting it in his hands and feet, so it's not just like a one thing he do. Like, bro, he's like punching and kicking with that shit, bro, continuously. Now, this also could be one of those things that, like, he can only use for a little bit of time, and he kind of gotta, like, let it go or some shit, or he gotta stop using it, or his body can't take too much of it. But man, him and Kawaki being Otsutsuki's, bro, it's kind of like they can almost take anything. They can endure anything, almost, as long as it's not like super I don't know, like, as long as it's not some shit that's like gonna kill them, I guess. But bro, they could take a lot, for real, for them being like, you know, full Otsutsuki's and whatnot. Now, I don't know, man. I'm really excited to see what he does with this move. But if I see him combo the shit out of Code, I'm gonna assume Code's not getting back up from that. Cause man, Boruto's Rasengan has to be crazy as hell. But now he's putting it around his body. That's fucking insane. Well, something else I was also gonna talk about, y'all, was the fact that Boruto brought up Code doesn't know the true horrors of the Ten Tails. I think those was just like his words exactly. And if I'm being honest, bro, I've been seeing people like on Twitter say like, oh, Boruto probably went back in time and saw Naruto and Sasuke fight Kaguya, so he knows like the true extent of the Ten Tails, or he probably went back to just the war in general and seen like the chaos that the Ten Tails, you know, caused and all of that, and he's like, man, like, Code, you gotta just give it up, bro, cause Ten Tails is crazy. I think it's that, like, there's a whole bunch of things that can happen. Honestly, I don't think he like physically went back in time. My personal theory is that if Momoshiki is able to like, if Momoshiki has like some type of future sight, because he's been kind of like hinting at Boruto's future since chapter 1, right? Like, he's like, oh, or not since chapter 1, but you know, like, since he entered Boruto's body, he's like, oh yeah, those blue eyes are gonna take everything away from you. Even like when things was like starting to kick up with Kawaki, he's like, man, it's getting closer. Like, you know, he kept nagging at Boruto about like everything happening, like everything that's going on right now. He's been like warning Boruto, just throwing little like, trying to like scare him almost, like, hey bro, you better give me your body before this happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been fucking with him. So I feel like because of that, and because he's able to, I guess, see in the future somewhat, or somehow, he kind of makes it pretty obvious that he's able to. Would it be all that crazy if he was able to look into the past as well? Like, it wouldn't be that nuts, right? Or I feel like it wouldn't be that crazy, no? Like, if Momoshiki was able to look into the past, like, it's not that crazy. Considering he could look into the future, who's to say he can't look in the past? And what if he showed Boruto the true extent of the Ten Tails just by, like, taking a peek at, you know, the past? He very much could do it. Now, I don't know if... No, okay, that's not what I was going to say. That's one thing that I think, I guess, is going to happen, or that could be the reason why Boruto knows about it. Like, that's probably why he said it's a code. That's one reason. The second reason could just be as simple as Sasuke telling him stories about the war, because Sasuke was there from start to finish. So, I mean, he could just be telling them stories about the Ten Tails and, like, how he fought Kaguya. I think that's probably honestly the more logical reason. Sasuke told him about it. The super cool reason is Momoshiki showing him the past. That's like the super cool version. The, like, I guess the boring version is Sasuke just telling him stories about it. And the third option would just be Boruto just taking, like, a real, like, guess at, like, bro, like, maybe he don't even need to hear the stories. He's just like, bro, I just know this is not a good idea. Like, just hang it up, bro, type shit. I could see that too. But like I said, y'all, it's more than likely gonna be, like, because Sasuke told him stories about the war and about the Ten Tails. You know, stuff that only he would know because he was there, and since Code or nobody from this time was present, like how Sasuke was, of course he would be the only one to really express how wild the war was and how wild the Ten Tails and fighting Kaguya was. Only he can do that because he went through it, like every little bit of it. And he probably just told all that shit to Boruto, and Boruto was like, yo, like, I need to stop this shit type shit. But like I said, the super cool thing could be that Momoshiki showed him the past. That could also be, like, a really cool thing that happened. But, yeah, man, as far as that chapter goes, man, that's pretty much all I had to really say about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 2. Now, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. Like I always say, man, comment. I would love to hear y'all thoughts on this, and what do y'all think? How do y'all think Rasengan Uzuhiko is gonna work? What do y'all think Boruto meant when he told Code, like, you don't know the true horrors of the Ten Tails? Like I said, man, it could be a Momoshiki. Momoshiki could be involved in that. Sasuke could have just told him stories, or maybe Boruto is just telling him, like, hey, man, you tweaking. Like, it could just be as simple as that. But, yeah, man, I'm going to end it off right here. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I am out this bitch, and I will see y'all in the next one.
You know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD, nigga.